going to learn about the bass clef and we're going to learn the notes on the stave in bass clef. First of all, we're going to need 5 lines, so let's draw some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's our bass clef. Now, we know that it's a letter and we know that it's going to help us work out the names of our notes. And sometimes we think maybe it looks a bit like a C, but actually, if we draw it in a really old-fashioned way, if you look in old books of music, you might find it looks like this. And that shows us that it's actually a letter F. And it shows us that this line here is F, and everything that goes on that line is going to be an F. So if I draw a wee pair of glasses, maybe, they would be an F. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Let's draw a star. That star is on an F, so it must be an F. But it makes more sense, really, to draw a note. And we know that that note there would be F. Okay, so let's use that to help us work out the rest of our notes on the stave. Let's see if I can draw 5 more lines. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still a wee bit squint, but I think they'll do the job. Let's have our bass clef again. Oh, great. And then we're going to start at the bottom this time. And I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to tell you this note here is G. So if that's G, now remember, after G in the musical alphabet, G is the last note of our musical alphabet, so we have to go straight back to A. So it's G, A, B, C, D. Now for cellos, this note's really useful because for cellos, that note's our open D string, and that's a really helpful one to help us remember. So that's D, E, F. There we go, look. There's our F. This is our F line. That's always our clue. So we've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. Okay, let's get some colours. We'll have a green first of all. And if we look for the notes that have got lines through them, can you see some of them have got lines through and some of them are in spaces in between lines. So let's look for the ones with lines through them. So we've got G, B, D, that's our friend, that's our open, D, and then we've got F and A. And you can remember those because you're going to say Gorillas buy donuts from Asda. Okay, so Gorillas buy donuts from Asda, and that's going to help you remember what the lines are. Okay, but you'll always remember where F is because that's our friend from the bass clef. Okay, let's get a different colour now. What should we have? Let's have orange. And orange is going to be in the spaces. So if that's G, the next one up must be A. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now what we're going to say for this one is all cows eat grass, and that will help you remember the spaces on bass clef. So let's just go over that again. For the lines we're going to say Gorillas buy donuts from Asda, and for the spaces we're going to say all cows eat grass. And now you know all the notes in the stave in the bass clef.